Don't forget anything. I talk fast.
Single space.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Courtney, Molly's oldest and only sister, only sibling. I'm thrilled to be standing here today and feel honored that I have the opportunity to share a little bit about my little sister and my new brother-in-law with all of you. Molly, Molly, Molly. Where do I even begin? You know, Molly stated she's really worried about what I might say or do up here. And, you know, I can't figure out why she's so worried. You know, it's not like she read my childhood diary during her toast at my wedding. What's that, Moss? You did? You read my diary? Oh, I forgot all about that. There's no need to be worried. Okay. Molly and I truly have the perfect childhood. Thanks to my parents' hard work, days were spent hanging out at the pool, riding our bikes around the neighborhood, selling lemonade at the bottom of our driveway, roller skating in the basement, perfecting our front flips on the trampoline, and choreographing dance routines to the latest New Kids on the Block single. In case you were wondering, Molly's favorite was always Joe. I'm more of a Johnny girl myself. So, life was really good. Our biggest problem was usually who was lucky enough to play with the beautiful Hawaiian Barbie, and who got stuck with the Dee, which is the name Molly and I gave to the Barbies whose heads popped off, and coincidentally now suffered from the football player no neck syndrome. Exhibit A. Remember her? That's a Dee. Okay. Even though Molly is my younger sister, she has always been the brave one. Whether it was entering a dark room first, I may have pushed her in, attending a new school, studying in Italy for a semester, or tackling a demanding new job, Molly has always risen to the occasion without any hesitation or complaint. Molly's can-do attitude and unbelievable work ethic has paid off in so many ways, one of which was a Division I volleyball scholarship. I know Molly's former high school coach, who's here today, Stacy, as well as her many coworkers and friends would agree that Molly's positive attitude is what makes her such a successful person in both her professional and personal life. She's certainly an inspiration to me. Growing up, my mom jokingly referred to Molly and me as goofus and gallant. So if you were lucky enough to have a Highlights magazine subscription, then you know what I'm talking about. So it was a comic strip, and they were brothers, and the comic strip would go something like, Goofus, that's me, recklessly runs across the street without looking and plows over an elderly woman in the process. On the other hand, Gallant, Molly, is sure to look both ways before carefully crossing the street, assists an elderly woman, and then offers to water her flowers and put away her groceries. It's true. While I'd like to think that I've outgrown most of my goofus tendencies, Molly is still as gallant as ever. Her sweet and gentle nature is one of her best qualities, and it's obvious that those qualities will make Molly an excellent wife. One recent example that comes to mind were Molly's actions surrounding the birth of my son. When I was plagued with morning sickness, which turned out to be a 9-month-long, all-day ordeal, Molly came to my rescue, spending the night with me in Louisville with my husband, who was away on business. When I was in labor, Gallant rubbed my feet and reapplied my lip gloss, so I was camera ready. We have priorities. After we were home for a couple of weeks, Molly came down to visit bearing a carload of goodies from Whole Foods. She stocked our fridge and pantry and prepared all of our meals for us that weekend. Molly is an unbelievable cook, by the way, if you've been lucky enough to revisit her meals. Yeah. So I know I'll never forget the kindness that Molly showed then and continues to show today and every day. It's so appropriate that Molly now has the ideal party house. She's happiest when she's sharing what she has with those whom she loves. She gets that from my mom. When Molly first told me about Alex, she was pretty reserved. He's nice, she said. You'll like him. He's a lot of fun. she assured me. The fact that Alex lived in Atlanta and Molly in Columbus didn't stop either of them from pursuing a relationship. Most of you probably don't know this story, but before Alex even met Molly, their boss told Alex, "I just met the girl you're going to marry." The fact that their company, Millennium Labs, supported the relationship and transferred Alex to Ohio so he could be closer to Molly is really incredible. I know. So I know Molly and Alex feel privileged to work for such an amazing company, and I feel like I should thank them as well. Molly and Alex have so many people rooting for them. I knew Alex was a keeper when he accepted my 84-year-old grandmother's Facebook friend request.
Remember that?
Before they were even dating, yeah. Before we even met him. She just pushed the button, yeah. So he's not easily rattled. I thought, this is good. He might be okay. So, where am I? Okay, yeah. Okay, Alex seems to have fit seamlessly into the fabric of our family, and it feels like he's been here all along. I know it sounds really cliché, but I really couldn't have picked a better mate for my little sister. One thing as a parent, when you're around Molly and Alex, it's their desire to make each other happy. They take care of one another. I love the way Alex looks at Molly and Molly at Alex. It's true. It's so sweet. I hope that's something that never changes. It's not hard to see that they're madly in love and things are exactly the way that they're supposed to be. So you see, Molly, I've kept this pretty tame. I know you were really worried. So there's just
waiting for it.
It's page 4.
So there's just a couple little things I want to say before we officially start the party. So hit it, DJ. This is happening right now. Seemed like a good idea.
She can handle it.
Hello, Alex. Hello, Molly. Glad you made it. You look lovely. Such a perfect little wedding. And this toast is something I know you've been dreading. To my sister, whom I cherish. It's not my motive to embarrass. Just a few things that I must say, and I'll try to keep it tasteful on your big day. And to Alex, as expected, and to our family, you're accepted. Just some rules and regulations that can save you years of strife and complications. So in case of disagreements, don't bring up your past achievements. No name calling. This I beg you. Your last word should be, Molly, you're right, I love you. Take my hand. You asked my sister. You pledged love, and then you kissed her too. Now one, it should be twice as fun. Let's hope it's too late now to run. Here's to love, and here's to laughter. Here's to happily ever after. Don't forget to honor and obey. It's what we heard you say. That just maybe you decide to have a baby. The clock is ticking. We don't have all day. So with any luck, I'll have a nephew next May. And her mister, aren't you glad that I'm your sister? Happy for ya. You bet your asses. So please join me, everyone, and raise your glasses.